Canelo. Jesus Lord. Come on. You're getting paid all this money to fight against a runner who we all knew was gonna run. A Cuban style. You chose him. And now you say you hate fighting runners? Well then, don't fight runners.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing, you know. I heard that that's never happened to him until he got with Reynoso's group, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they are doing shit that they're not supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't clean him out at the right time and he got caught up, you know? So, you know, I guess I'll just wait for him too. I just got to focus on July 12th. You know, after that, anything can go.
It was, it's not interesting to see the fight when one person doesn't want to win at all. But it was hard to fight for Canelo because he was always aiming, and even the skull didn't throw punches, and it's hard to catch him, you know, he's just moving. But his movement is good, to be honest.
Yeah.
It might be the end. The face of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, could finally be stepping away, not because of a crushing knockout or father time catching up with him, but because of the cloud that's followed him for years. Allegations of steroids, performance enhancers, and doping have continued to surround his name. Once celebrated as the pound-for-pound king, Mexico's golden star, and the successor to Floyd Mayweather's throne, he now finds himself caught in the middle of growing controversy.
And it's fucked up that they don't got Tank as one of the top guys, pound for pound. And you look, they can rate Canelo up there. And I just feel like Canelo is one of the guys. He's one of the top guys up there, but he's not the only guy. Even though Spence went through what he went through, and Crawford, these guys should be rated up there. Every time they went out there, they done what they had to do. There's so many young fighters that's up and coming that we don't talk about. That kid Ennis, booze, don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. I tell these fighters, don't. Hell of a fighter. Benavidez should be ranked in the top pound for pound. But what we don't talk about is, you know, Canelo. Steroids. They don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. He could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
You think he was clean the night he fought?
I'm saying, I don't know. That's y'all.
From the 2018 Clenbuterol controversy to rivals like Terence Crawford, David Benavidez, and Jermall Charlo openly questioning his credibility, doubts have continued to grow. Fans have even started wondering whether his success was built on more than just talent and hard work. For many, it feels like the end of the road for Canelo Alvarez. Farewell. But before jumping to conclusions, let's take a closer look. Canelo wasn't just another fighter, he became a phenomenon. Turning professional at only 15 years old, the red-haired kid from Guadalajara carried the pride of an entire nation on his shoulders. He faced anyone, anywhere, and earned a reputation as one of the sport's most relentless workers.
All the cars, everything you want, beautiful family. What motivates you to keep going? Why do you keep going?
I love boxing. I love what I do. I still enjoy my training camps. I enjoy boxing. I love this. I enjoy a lot this. So, and I want to continue make history because I want to put my name in a big stage, in a big position for my history. So, and I still enjoy it. I love what I do.
He grew into Mexico's biggest boxing star, capturing multiple titles, headlining major pay-per-view events, and eventually making history as the first undisputed super middleweight champion.
People talk shit and say whatever they want to say, but look at Canelo. Canelo is still the man.
Yes,
you know,
he's been for a long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. I mean, what's this guy clipping 40 mil a fight?
He stepped into the ring with elite names like Gennady Golovkin, Miguel Cotto, Sergey Kovalev, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant. And that's only part of the list. With every victory, Canelo's reputation kept growing, and his legend became bigger and bigger. But even the greatest stories aren't untouchable. And in 2018, the first signs of trouble started to appear.
fucking Canelo, man. I don't know if he's cheating.
What do you mean?
I feel like Canelo juices. But I'm a Triple G fan, so I'm a say that ahead of time. I just like Triple G.
There's a lot of money on the line, and if I could get away with it, I would do it as well.
Some tainted beefs.
I think, well, he definitely got busted once for something, but it could have been from tainted beef. We don't know. But it also could be that, we should probably leave them the fuck alone and let them do whatever they want to do. Do you want to see Manny Pacquiao fight or not? Right? I want to see him juiced up, fighting at 45 years of age, coming in with a full six-pack, lighting people on fire.
The boxing world was counting, down to the Canelo versus GGG rematch, one of the most anticipated fights of the decade. But only weeks before the event, everything was shaken. Canelo returned positive test results, not once, but twice, for Clenbuterol, a substance prohibited in the sport.
Canelo Alvarez failed a drug test before his big Triple G fight in May, and he's blending Mexican cows. All right, here's the deal. 2 months until the rematch with Gennady Golovkin on May 5th is going to be the big fight, and he's been taking drug tests leading up to the fight, standard operating procedure. This time he popped for a substance called Clenbuterol, which is a banned substance. As a matter of fact, it helps you cut weight. A lot of people use it illegally to cut weight while maintaining muscle mass. He is saying he did not cheat. He's not a cheater. I did not intentionally take Clenbuterol. The problem is, I've been training in Mexico and eating contaminated cow beef. That's what he's saying. There's a problem apparently in Mexico where some of the cattle are being injected with Clenbuterol, which helps cows. It's illegal in the United States, but some places outside the United States, even some places in the United States, will use Clenbuterol to grow bigger cows, to up the protein content in the meat. And he's saying that what he had was contaminated meat because his training center is in Mexico and there's a problem with Mexican meat down there. He even issued a statement saying, quote,
his explanation pointed to contaminated beef in Mexico. While it's true that Clenbuterol has appeared in livestock feed there before, many fans weren't convinced. To them, it sounded like an easy justification, especially for a fighter who often looked noticeably bigger, stronger, and more powerful than his opponents.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. just reignited controversy about Canelo Alvarez's legacy. Not only did he call their 2013 fight easy, Floyd went deeper. He brought up the failed steroid test from 2018, Mayweather said. Canelo's transformation raised red flags and questioned whether all those knockouts were clean. This dude talking about eating bad meat? Are you eating steroid cows? To Mayweather. This isn't trash talk, it's about protecting the sport. He believes Canelo's record is clouded by performance enhancers, especially against smaller fighters. With Crawford stepping up in weight, Floyd's warning hits hard. Be smart. Don't base everything on power.
Canelo ended up serving a 6-month suspension from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The bout was pushed back, and the reputation that once seemed untouchable suddenly came under heavy scrutiny. And that's the reality with performance-enhancing drug accusations in boxing. Once your name is connected to them, the doubt never fully disappears. Jump to the present, and instead of fading away, the controversy has only intensified. David Benavidez even spoke out directly, saying that if Canelo were completely confident, he would take the fight. But when multiple people from your camp fail tests, it raises serious questions.
If Canelo was 100% confident in himself, I don't know why he wouldn't fight me, especially since, seeing that everybody in his team is on steroids, which means including him, so he never got off.
You think he's on steroids?
Of course. How does five?
You saw De La Hoya
How do five people out of your camp get tested positive for steroids? Right. You know what I mean? All those fucking dudes in that camp are dirty.
He went on to suggest that when several members of a camp test positive, including the fighter himself, it becomes hard to ignore what might really be happening. In his view, that kind of pattern raises serious doubts about everyone involved. Jermall Charlo pushed the criticism even further, accusing Canelo of using tiny, carefully measured amounts to avoid detection. He questioned whether this had been going on for years, implying that the issue might run deeper than people think.
Nothing. Jamal, I'm just asking, when you think about Canelo and the PED usage, right? This is probably the 4th or 5th fighter out of that camp that's come up hot for PEDs. Just what are your thoughts around that? And
I've been telling y'all about Snack for a long time. Victor Conte them. All right, so hear me out. No bullshit for real. They make the drug at the limit of non-responsible. All right, so this right here, this level is you're banned. That's a banned substance. They will make the drug all the way up to the line of the banned substance, but it just doesn't show, so it's not responsible. So they've been doing that shit for years, but now that they, tapped into it, it's getting caught. Y'all think Canelo hasn't been taking Clenbuterol for a long ass time? Y'all think he ain't back on that shit? Or y'all think it was just in the state? Cause I go to Mexico all the time, from Houston, from Texas. I'm in Mexico all the time eating steak. I ain't never got popped for no shit like that.
When you think about
they microdosing it, they're look, no excuse. I'm not trying to put nobody out there. This not just boxing. This a lot of athletes all over the world. They make the drug right there to the line of like disqualification, but they don't surpass it. So they're not getting caught for it. A lot of these fighters are all kind of shit.
And now, ahead of their September showdown, Terence Crawford has echoed those doubts as well, openly questioning Canelo's credibility and suggesting he doesn't believe he's competing clean.
What's up, everybody? I want to give a big shout out to Snack for always supporting and helping me out with this previous fight. Snack strong, baby.
When your opponent is criticizing you before the fight even begins, when rivals openly take shots at your name, and when fans start doubting every victory, your career hangs in the balance. At that point, no number of championship belts can protect your reputation.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You mention me one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
it's gonna be me.
I don't
and
care
you
about
will,
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stuff a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
So, is it really over? On paper, Canelo Alvarez remains boxing's biggest star. He's still making money, selling pay-per-views and filling stadiums. But in the eyes of the public, doubts are everywhere. Every win is questioned, and every loss is seen as proof he's been exposed. Opponents no longer just respect him. Some openly challenge him, and when a fighter's reputation takes a hit, in boxing, it can feel like the end of a career. Canelo will keep fighting and cashing in, but the aura, the legend, the sense of being untouchable, that may already be gone. So, what's your take? Is Canelo still one of the all-time greats? Or has the storm of performance-enhancing allegations already damaged his legacy? Will his fight with Terence Crawford finally silence the critics? Or could it be the last straw? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Fight Field for more updates.